Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I am Bloody Drapes, and we are here for a Div E East matchup between LTK We Hate Objective and Beyonce Gnolls. Our maps banned for tonight are going to be Alternate Pass and Sky Temple for OBJ, and for Beyonce Gnolls, Battlefield of Eternity and Braxis Holdout. First map we are going to is Dragonshire, and we shall see who's gonna take this one. Just waiting for the lobby to go up, hopefully soon. So for anybody that doesn't know Dragonshire, it is a 3-lane map. There is an objective that will spawn top and an objective that will spawn bottom. You need to hold both, then go to the middle and have somebody capture the dragon. Take the dragon, push it up against the wall, try to take towers to core. The person who does that the most, or able to do it through any other means, wins the map. Right now, We Hate Objective is undefeated so far this season. Beyonce Gnolls got a few wins in there under the belt, so let's see who takes tonight. And we are still waiting on map to be brought up. So as soon as we have that, just checking. Kind of just waiting on a lobby, which got a minute to go. Hopefully they get a lobby going soon. For those of you that don't know me, I am Bloody Drapes. I am an NGS offlaner for the team Shogun the Chocolate Factory. We were undefeated until Infernal Misfits took it to us pretty well this last week, and we're looking to rebound. Next Wednesday we take on LTK We Hate Objective, and on next Friday we take on Smoke. So we're in the heart of our season. It's going to be a little rough. We'll see if we can get out of that with some points, hopefully. Waiting on this lobby to go up. But while we wait, I'm going to put you into my intermission setup.
Another round?
falling to demonic corruption, the Burning Blade clan was known for its deadly orcish blade masters. Samuro was the last to wear the clan's banner, swearing allegiance to neither the Legion nor the Horde. Instead, he has embarked on a warrior's pilgrimage to restore the honor of the Burning Blade and claim vengeance in their name. Samuro is a melee assassin who uses stealth and guile to outsmart and ambush his opponents. Samuro's trait is advancing strikes. Whenever he lands an attack on an enemy hero, he gains a significant temporary boost to his movement speed. Mirror Image is the core of Samuro's fighting style. When activated, he creates 2 copies of himself that automatically attack his opponents. They deal less damage and have less health than Samuro, but they look identical to him. Next is Critical Strike, an ability with 2 states. As a passive, Critical Strike causes Samuro to deal bonus damage
We're about ready to start. Sorry for the delay. We're just kind of waiting for this lobby to go live. Hopefully we're starting in the game pretty soon. Again, this is a Div E matchup between LTK We Hate Objective and Beyonce Gnolls. And we are about to start, so I will see you folks in about 35 to 40 seconds on the other side. And we are into our draft and ready to go. We are on Dragonshire. This is always interesting to me. Love this map as an offlaner because most of the time you get a 1v1 fight. I say most of the time. And I am a classic offlaner, so in my cast you will see a little more of an offlane than you do in most games. I apologize for that, but that's where my interests lie, so you're stuck with it. Sorry. We have a first ban Johanna on the side of LTK. On the other side, we have a Gazlo ban. Stukov ban for LTK. We get an Anduin ban. So both teams taking a healer out of the way. Rhaegar, first pick by LTK. And a Tychus with a Rexar. We get Falstad. No team waiting for the end of the timer. Just trying to get it in there and choose what they want. They know what they want off the bat. That's always good to see here.
Ready for action.
Muradin coming in. We're into our second set of ban phase. I'm guessing we're gonna see some either a DPS or an offlaner taken out. We got a Sonya ban. So none of the Rexar counters have been banned, which I would have thought they would have gone for, but each their own on their own strategy. So last ban Samuro. Samuro really useful on this map on the 3 lanes. It's not something you want to mess with. Diablo picked up on the side of Beyonce Gnolls. And they already run the Tychus, so we're going to have to see a Leo or some kind of percentage coming with a Greymane coming out. I'm liking this draft so far. What are the final counters on the side of LTK? Are they going to try to counter, or are they going to just try to pick what they like and move on? AT and Malthael. Love the Malthael into the Rexar. Not exactly one of the original counters, but it works. With an Uther healer. Tons of CC versus tons of damage. This should be a good matchup. We are heading into game 1. LTK We Hate Objective versus Beyonce Gnolls. Divi East. Time for a showdown, and we will be back with the game when it starts up in just a minute.
Con.
Oh, a swap.
Oh,
Oh no, but a swap followed by a light
Play that
bulb.
here. 4-man mosh pit followed by a tomb. Oh no! Oh, a huge light bomb coming in on the Genji, and that's a 5-man light bomb. They're gonna follow up, and they're gonna get 1, 2, 3 kills.
And it's gonna be everybody dying. Oh my god, when does this happen? Everybody's dead!
And here we go, game number 2 for the side of LTK. We have Bowser King on Muradin. Good game, sir, on Falstad. Last Melchior on KT. Magus on Malthael. And Bo Diddley on Rhaegar. For the side of Beyonce Gnolls, we have Bobinski on Diablo. The on Tychus. Combo on Greymane. Ramsey on Rexar. And Opiates on Uther.
Let the battle begin.
Man, my screen is freaking out. Here we go. Who's going to be the first to get a kill? Rexar scoping out for his team. Rexar heading right up top right away. We're going to get Bo Diddley and Last Melchior with Bowser King heading down for the next wave. And we are off. Both teams looking at double soap. They got 5 seconds until the first camps come up.
You think yourself worthy?
Ramsey doing well into the Malthael.
Take control of the shrines.
LTK much faster on the swap over, and down goes Tychus. We got an invade coming in on the camp. It's a 3v3. Bobinski looking in trouble. They're going to have to give this up. They do survive. They do lose the shrine. Opiates tried to turn around and pays for it. Common Addict going at it. Trying to take down the camp that they lost. Let's check 10. Or let's check up top here. Rexar's going to have a really good chance to push out. Oh, I kind of missed part of the screen. Sorry, I had to close my door. So here comes Good Game Sir to help against the Rexar. That could be trouble for LTK if they have to give up one of their laners. It's a big map. Oh, Bobinski in there, 3v1. Here comes the other two. Stun on the Bobinski down to about half health. He's not a real Diablo yet. Doesn't have enough stuff or enough souls yet. Bowser King able to hold. They're gonna go for the middle here. Common Attic waiting to go in there. Gonna get the shot onto the Falset to stop it. Rexar is gonna have to take control here in the top against the Malthea. Gonna have to keep moving. Here comes the rest of LTK looking for the gank. Common Attic in trouble. Down the quarter and Common Attic goes down. But not before Rexar is able to push the Malthea out and take back top objective at least. 3 kills, 2-0 over on the side of LTK. It is 6-5 in level. Rexar goes down as the Falstad is able to come up and get the gank. Let's check this bottom here. Bobinski in trouble. Down to a half. Down to just about a quarter. And Bobinski down to 5. It goes down with a dragon coming up. Now we're 5 kills to nothing. Let's see what they're going to get here. Can Beyonce Gnolls put up a good fight here and stop this at the wall? It's down to half already. You do have a green main. That will do the burn. They go with just taking down this front wall of this dragon instead of trying to take down multiple walls. Good kick by the dragon. Not much health left. Common Attic down to half health. I'm not sure if that's a good move to stay in there. Big stun over onto the Falstad, and the Falstad goes down. Great kill. And they do have their 7s online. Falstad, or Rexar going after the Malthea. Check this bottom. LTK going for the bottom camp. Decided to back off of it. Rexar grabbing his camp. The just kind of holding everything back. And now LTK will go for their camp. Let's check this top. Always like to check top. Got a camp moving. Now Malthea is able to clear this out pretty easy if he's not getting stunned. Huge stuns come out. Half health on him. And here comes Bo Diddley. So the camp really didn't get anything. Wall pushed up. Oh, huge damage on the combo. Combo goes down to half, but able to come back up. Gonna have to get out of the 10s. And for the side of LTK, we have Avatar, Hinterland Blast, Phoenix, Last Rites, and Ancestral Healing. Bobinski, finally a real boy over here, going to be able to start taking at him.
Control both shrines.
10s for Beyonce Gnolls. Apocalypse. Commandeer Odin. Go for the throat. Unleash the Boars. And Divine Storm. Big stun on the Bobinski. Bobinski able to come in there. He's looking for something. Huge APOC coming after the back line. Last Malthea is able to get out. Really not be able to do any damage or stop him here. And Uther goes down to the KT. It was a 4-on-3 in the bottom here. Ramsey trying to stop the push, or trying to stop the objective, and Dragon will go over to LTK. Second Dragon in a row. They're going to push right up the middle. They're able to get that fort down, so they're going to go bottom with what's left of this Dragon Knight, and it should be enough to push bottom. They are looking to get a 2-fort advantage here. Big kick onto the Tychus to get it out of the way. And they will take down this fort rather easily.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Combinatoric looking for a kill onto Melthiel. Melthiel is going to be able to get away. Rexar coming in, but won't get there in time. And this Dragon Knight's going to go onto the keep wall.
His strength was never used.
It's about 3/4 of the turret. Oh, Ramsey's in trouble. Ramsey down to a 1/4 health and goes down. Bobensky with an APOC coming out. Only hits one. Big Phoenix coming out. Team's going to keep moving. Combinatic almost takes down last Melchior, but the big heal from Rhaegar comes in. And it looks like, oh, huge kill onto the Tychus and Uther. It's 14-12 in levels, 10-1 in kills. And they are, LTK is ahead by 2 forts right now.
To my side.
Check this top. Well, so LTK is looking to prep bottom. They're taking out the turrets as they can. Let's check damage. Hero damage, KT 26, 22 for the Falstad. Closest on the side of Beyonce Gnolls is 16,000 for Rexar. This is a late game team, so they need this to hit 20 to get their chance. But they are down 16s to 13s in talents. Think they're going to have to probably freeze their lanes and hold it back and hope for the best. See if they can catch up in levels. And it looks like we have a 5-man setup. They may be looking for a gank on the side of LTK.
My husband is dead.
Nope, they're just heading down to the bottom.
This kingdom of his strength.
Up top, Ramsey having a hard time. And they are set up for yet another dragon. Bobinski comes in with an APOC. Good flip into the APOC. And there goes the Falstad. Here comes a huge Phoenix. I'm just going to call him Combo, is in trouble. Combo goes down. Bobinski getting low. Down to 300 health. Trying to get away. Huge heal on the Bowser King. Opiate's now in trouble. Opiates goes down, and it looks like The is going to go down as well. Bobinski able to escape. They have a camp pushing bottom onto that keep. Ramsey so far able to hold, but here comes OBJ. They are looking for that top. Last enough here, just missing with his E ability. Bobinski with a huge shot on the last Melchior, but able to get out, and Bobinski's in trouble here. Bobinski will go down to last rights. And Dragon on the side of LTK. Let's see what this Dragon can do. Out comes the Commandeer Odin. Oh, big damage on onto the Odin. Able to get out. Got a good fight here. Dragon gets a throw. Bowser King going low. Bowser King goes down. Dragon Knight down to half health. Bobinski taking a shot on the Magus. Isn't able to stop him. Bobinski getting low. Gets thrown. Saves his life. And huge damage coming out onto Magus. The Unstoppable comes out. And KT takes out the Rexar instead. Down goes Diablo. Combo gonna have to back up. Combinatoric. I am so sorry for missaying your name, but if I just don't call you Combo, I'll be in trouble. There's no way I'll keep saying that right. And it looks like LTK is just going to paint the map blue and start pushing. Big damage on the combo. And we have a 4-man push in the bottom lane with the siege camp. They will take this first keep. They're going to back out. I think they're going to go mid. Nope, they're going to go take their siege. So right now, LTK just grabbing camp, grabbing their camps, and then I think Beyonce Gnolls is going to get a little shot here to catch up. Let's see if they can catch up in levels. 20 is where they're looking to get. They do have a late game comp. Going after this bottom one. Harkin says, seems like the... Oh, there goes the Rexar Bear. Here comes Da with the big damage looking, but behind him comes the Melthio. Rexar goes down. Diablo goes down. D-Shield, or D-Storm comes out, but it's just to get away. And Uther will go down as well. Harkin, I completely agree. I don't think D-Storm got enough value. I think D-Shield would have been huge to keep that Diablo alive and really keep him in the back. And there goes the... This will be a game ender right here with just Greymane up. GG game 1 going over to LTK. We hate OBJ. Alright, that is game 1. So, map 1 going over to LTK. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats. Kills. 8 kills for the Falstead, 5 for the KT. Very one-sided there. Structure damage, Malthea 127,000 to Rexar at 85,000. Damage 58,000 for last Melchior on the KT with Falstead and Meltheo coming in right behind him. Greymane at 28,000 just couldn't get it going. Healing Regard 48,000 to Uther's 22,000. That's a tough matchup. And we will be back in just a little bit for game number 2 of this matchup. See you in just a few.
Another
Legends say, on the eve of the Lunar Festival, monsters would emerge to destroy the lands and terrorize its people. One year, a stranger appeared and told the villagers that they had no need to run. Together, they could defeat the evil. He knew the creatures would be frightened of their red clothing, blinded by the brilliance of their lanterns, and startled by fireworks in the middle of the city. As the villagers distracted the creatures, it was the stranger's time to strike. With the evil finally defeated, the villagers celebrated their victory. Even today, it is believed the stranger still roams the wilds. He keeps watch for any sign of trouble and protects us all.
All right, we are getting ready for game number 2. Div East matchup between LTK We Hate Objective and Beyonce Gnolls. Game number 1, Dragonshire, picked by Beyonce Gnolls, going over to LTK We Hate Objective. And we are going to Towers of Doom, picked by Beyonce Gnolls. So we are just waiting for this lobby to get going. Game number 1, pretty one-sided. LTK was able to do what they wanted. I just think it came down to maybe the healer selection. Like the most people in the chat have said, Uther's main heal isn't a whole lot. But what he does provide is a lot of armor. Unfortunately, LTK took a lot of magic damage, which was able to get through, especially coming from KT. So let's see if they can reset for game number 2 and get us into a game 3. I always like game 3s. Let's see if we can get one. Alright, Towers of Doom coming online. We are in the draft, and you are seeing my not so beautiful face. I am Bloody Drapes. Welcome to the cast. Thank you for coming. Let's see what the first ban is going to be. So on this map, what's going to happen is there are 3 lanes. In order to win this map, it's not like the traditional map where you can just go through forts, go through keeps, and get the core. No, on this one, you have to capture the objective. The objectives will throw shots at the core of the enemy team. The objective here is to take down lanes while taking down the objectives. First one to 0 loses. We got a Johanna ban and a Gazla ban. Same bans right off the bat. We are going to get another Stukov ban. So it looks like both of these are really targeted and set up. I'm not sure the Gazlo ban on a Towers of Doom map. Usually you're going to want all the offlaner to be double soak, but maybe they play a good 4-man. Anduin banned out once again. So first pick Rhaegar once again. We get a Varian and a Brightwing. With Falstead coming in. And we are going to get an Anubarak coming in. Like my contacts do not want to agree with me tonight. Alright, so what's the... So we got a Dahaka ban on the side of Beyonce Gnolls. Another Samuro ban, so all 3 bans the same on the side of LTK. We get an Imperious pickup and an Orphea. I'm guessing that's a 4-man Imperious. We got a Melthiel and a KT once again. So same team outside of Anubarak. Oh, and now that I'm looking, Beyonce Gnolls really doesn't have AA to mess with the Anubarak. What are they going to pick into the off lane on that Melthiel? Are we going to see a Jimmy Raynor? No, we're going to see a Rexar yet again. Malthiel will have the faster clear. and double soak. So we'll see going into the next game. And we will have that game for you just a minute on the other side. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Oh, a swap. Oh no, but a swap followed by a light
Dead
bulb.
here. 4-man mosh pit followed by a tomb. Oh no! Oh, a huge light bomb coming in on the Genji, and that's a 5-man light bomb. They're gonna follow up, and they're gonna get 1, 2, 3 kills.
And it's gonna be everybody dying. Oh my god, when does this happen? Everybody's dead.
And we are into game number 2. Towers of Doom, LTK, We Hate Objective versus Beyonce Gnolls. On the side of LTK, we have Bowser King on the Nubarak. Good game, sir, on the Falstad. Last Melchior on the KT. Magus on Melthiel. And Bo Diddley on Rhaegar. For the side of Beyonce Gnolls, we have Bobinski on Varian. Combinatoric on Imperius. The on Orphea. Ramsey on Rexar. And Opiates on Brightwing. And let's see if Beyonce Gnolls can have a comeback game. Rexar already up top. Beyonce Gnolls going to have to play it safe for the first few levels. There is a ton of CC in this game from both sides. Do worry about damage because of what a Nubarak's going to be able to do. Bowser King setting up in the bush. And Rexar, this is going to be the problem. He's going to have to single lane soak. And here comes LTK invading on the side of Beyonce Gnolls, trying to take their camp. Rexar does take out Melthiel. I'm sorry I didn't see that. Big damage coming out on the side, going after Bo Diddley, but Bo Diddley able to survive. And it looks like Beyonce Gnolls was able to take their camp. I'm surprised they're not going for an invade, knowing the damage that they put down. But they choose to just go get their lane. Huge stun coming out on the Bo Diddley, getting low, able to survive. Wow. Oh, they said, okay, we got you coming back. Oh, but huge stun onto the Anubarak, and Anubarak goes down. Can't use the mage armor if you're polymorphed. Gonna check out this top. Ramsey just staying in his lane, minding his own business. And we get a push onto the bottom lane from LTK. They are really going after that lane right away. Both teams setting up for this bottom. Offlaners going for their lanes, or for their objective. Bobinski, good taunt on to Bo Diddley. Bo Diddley able to get out. And Bobinski's in trouble. Down to a quarter, down to 10. Oh, and Bobinski goes down. So does the Brightwing. This will be an objective going over to LTK. They will have the slight advantage by 4. And it looks like good games are maybe coming up to... Nope, gonna leave that alone. Take a shot at this bottom there. I'm gonna take tower down. They are not holding back. They're going right for the bottom. Big taunt coming out onto Anubarak. Huge stun on top of it. Anubarak is able to escape. If there would have been a polymorph possible, but I don't know if polymorph was up. Let's check this top lane quick. Yeah, both teams are caught up. It sucks for Rexar because he's going to end up falling behind on the Malthael. Huge stun coming off the Anubarak. They're looking for a kill on the Ramsey, and they are able to secure one. Oh, are they going to be able to get this camp in time? Not sure if they can. Bobinski getting low, but no, able to turn around. Bowser trying to slide in. Bowser's really low on health, but so is Combo. And camp goes over to LTK. They will have the advantage coming into this. No, they won't. Timers will be up. And they're almost a level ahead now. They may have to give up both of these altars.
Activate them now.
It looks like they will.
Your powers will be like all the others. I am Lord of this land, and it will not be stolen from me.
And we're going to get a push. Can Beyonce Gnolls hold them back? Rexar trying to double soak and keep up. About a 3/4 of a level behind. Oh, I think we're going to get an invade here. Oh, it will be 5v4. Oh, they're able to scare that out. I think they may be looking for a kill onto Malthael, but Malthael goes back up top. The last thing they want right now is for these three right here to get pushed into the tower. Combo trying to stop it. But going to be met by Bowser King and Good Game Sir. Stun comes out, down to a 1/4 health, and he will go down. Bowser King taking some damage. They may lose tower here. Huge damage out onto the throws the ultimate. By the way, ultimates for LTK. Cocoon, Hinterland Blast, Phoenix, Last Rites, and Ancestral Healing. Over the side of Beyonce Gnolls' Shield Wall. Angelic Armaments, Internal Feast, Unleash the Boars, and Emerald Winds.
Be swift, heroes. Do not let the Gravekeeper's cronies reach the altars before you. The altar is ours. Fire upon the Gravekeeper.
Two in a breath. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
To my side.
It is 36-20 in an altar. Huge kill over onto the Malthael.
Has destroyed a fort.
But LTK does take the bottom fort out. They are going for boss, it looks like. No. Are they rushing top? Okay, they are going to rush top. LTK takes the camp freely and starts pushing mid. They're going to get an extra 4 burst out of this. And they're essentially trading the top lane for the middle lane, so they're going to be down to just one lane. Four more go in. Big stun by the Imperius on the Magus, but taking too much damage. Bobinski is getting low. Rhaegar goes down. Bobinski survives the last rites. Hinterland Blast comes out, takes out Imperius, and takes out Brightwing. And having to run. Both of these altars will go over to LTK.
Do not disappoint me.
Beyonce Gnolls on their back foot right now. One, two, three, four. This won't end the game, but it'll bring it close. Boss taken by LTK. They are looking to get out of this match. And now it's down to Beyonce Gnolls cannot lose another altar. Combo in trouble, getting low, and will go down. Just a little too far out there. I have seen this game turn around at this point. I have seen a team down to 3 come back and win this. This is one of those maps you can come back in. It's going to be tough. So now it comes down to, can LTK get this camp in? If they can push that camp through, they win the game. 3 altar phase. Huge damage coming out. Big Hinterland Blast. And Misha will go down. Orphea putting out big damage with Eternal Feast. But no deaths. And they're going to have to set up on altars right away. They need to get someone bottom there. And they don't go bottom. Magus is going to be able to cap and end this. GG game number 2 with a kill onto the Orphea for good measure. And game, set, match going over to LTK. We hate objectives. So I will jump into a lobby and wait for somebody to come in. And take you to match summary screen. So on this game, siege-wise, Rexar coming out on top, 89,000, 59,000 on Malthael. Highest damage going to last Melchior with Malthael right behind. Falstead coming in just under that. Healing wise, very close in healing. Brightwing 29,000 to Bo Diddley's 27,000. And experience, Rexar outmatching the Malthael 14,000 to 11,000. But the winners of that game and the series go to LTK. We hate objective. Guess I'll get some music going while we're waiting. So both games picked by Beyonce Gnolls. Both games won by LTK. We hate objective. Just waiting for an interview. And we will be joined by Bowser King in just a moment. And here Speaking of that, here comes Bowser King, the tank for LTK We Hate Objective. How you doing tonight?
Not too bad. How are you?
Pretty good. Very one-sided set of matches. Very, very well done by you guys. It shows the discipline you had.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Everything just kind of went smoothly, and it was just one of those nights. I don't think the other team particularly played bad or anything. We had everything ironed out. We knew what we wanted to do, and we did it. And just didn't stumble. Uh, so yeah, we've been working a lot on just practicing maps and getting rotations down and timing stuff and all that. So seemed to show tonight. I think
Yeah,
that's what helped us most.
absolutely it did. And off-lane play was a big deal. I didn't think you had the matchup. I didn't think Magus was going to be able to do well against a Rexar because Rexar can usually beat a Malthael, but
Right.
really showing off and showing that they could take what they want into something and just win the skill matchup.
Yeah, it was a little scary sometimes because they were, they seemed to like to try to gank him, especially that second game. I don't know if that was because of the first game, that he was doing well enough by himself, needed help. But yeah, it was like we were kind of like, hey, there's people missing a lot, and thankfully it was like just as they were about to show, but that like half a step or whatever, half a second um that we saw that he was able to get out of there in time.
Yeah,
Most of the time, he got caught a couple times, but
yeah, I think he did get caught a couple of times, but I mean the damage was done. Uh,
right.
Able to really keep up. Healing both games. Rhaegar seems like a go-to, and able to really do the job well. And you're tanking at very good tanking, very good CC tanks that you picked.
Yeah.
I feel like Beyonce kind of lost it going against you because Anubarak, you want to take AA into them. They really didn't have AA to answer you.
Right.
Uh, so, go into your picks in game one. Did you get what you were looking for in the draft?
More or less, yeah. I mean, it kind of went exactly how we talked about and what we wanted in the first game. And we talked about possible stuff that they were gonna ban. Because we see that Gazwood ban a lot. Everyone seems to just kind of to ban that. So we've
I
more than learned to work around that by now.
I feel the hate. I never get my Gaslow in any games.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I feel like every team has started off with that ban, but I mean it's fine. So we had a plan for if that was going to happen, and if we knew how to work around it, and then it pretty much just worked out fine. So we just did it again the second round, and they seemed to, they still had Rexar on the offlaner, so we just picked the same offlaner. But
Yeah.
yeah, I just switched up the tank just because I felt Muradin was better into their last comp, and a new Brack is just
I was gonna ask that.
always solid all around.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. Your team was just comfortable and felt like you did well enough in the first one that you just brought it over and then swapped your tank out for a little more CC.
Yeah.
And I mean, it worked. So
Yeah, because I mean, it almost seemed like, I don't know if they practiced that comp or not, but it almost seemed like they were trying to do what we normally do, with the double bruiser and like an Orphea hyper carry or some sort of hyper carry.
okay.
But I just figured, a new Brack can kind of help deny that a little bit. So
Oh yeah, absolutely. I It's hard for me to get into the matches because there isn't one point where I saw that you guys really needed to worry. It seemed like you were like a big wave, a tsunami just coming through. There was no stopping in both games. So
yeah,
it's hard to really, I can't pick out a play here and there because it did feel pretty one-sided. On the side of Beyonce Gnolls, again, the synergy wasn't there with the Uther. You had high mage damage versus an Uther that doesn't put out much heal, and most of his stuff is based on physical armor that he puts out in his aura.
yeah,
So,
we had the mage, yeah,
wait, did you
two
guys see
mages
that?
really.
Yeah, did you see
Yeah,
that coming in and just figure go mage build faucet on top of it?
Once they picked I don't remember when they picked the Uther, but when we saw it, we weren't worried because we were like, he doesn't do great into AoE healing, and we've got like 2 mages, and it's going to be really tough for him to keep up essentially. And kind of the same things you were talking about, like that armor isn't going to get a lot of value.
Right.
I just we when we saw that, we were actually kind of, I don't want to say relieved, but like we were not worried when we saw an Uther pick.
Well, I mean, I can understand a feeling of relief because you get into these NGS games, and I mean, every team can do damage. There are teams that are better than some,
Right.
and there are teams that can just catch you on a bad night. And seeing something that you feel was a mistake right off the bat kind of gave you a little sigh of relief.
Yeah. And it's tough because, like, you do think that, and you're like, oh man, Uther's AoE healing sucks. We got this, but then you never know. Like you said, like, what if Uther's the key to their combo trick that we don't see or that we don't know that they've practiced, and because he brings extra stuns, and then you're there forever and you're just dead anyway. Like, it is still kind of scary, but like overall, just with what we had already and what we were trying to do, we were like, I think this will be okay.
Yeah, I mean, on a squishy, you're automatically thinking, God, don't let Uther get in an ult mate because it's the end. But I didn't
Yeah.
really see, you guys did a really good job of pushing them back and keeping Uther from getting to you. I noticed that a lot. You were on the Uther with a stun every time he took a step, it seemed like. So I got to give you
Yeah.
props on that.
Yeah, with the Muradin, that Skullcracker down is
Yeah.
so funny sometimes. I was just people who were trying to do stuff in their backline. I was just trying to just be annoying.
You know what? It worked both games. You guys did a phenomenal job. Do you have any shout outs?
Um, I mean, shout out really to, I mean, the usual stuff. Thank you, to you for casting, to our coach for running replays with us and coaching us and all that stuff. And obviously my team, but I really want to thank Last Malkier and Magius tonight. They're both subs, and they both stepped up and played phenomenally tonight. So really appreciate them.
Okay. So next week you will take on my team.
Yes, that's correct.
So it should be a good matchup. I am looking forward to taking on is it Magius or Magus?
I think he said Magius. I
Great
think I just
job.
asked him earlier tonight.
Well, if I'm gonna see that in the off lane next week, I'm looking forward to having a good fight. So it should be a good matchup. All the teams in Divi seem really cool with each other. So looking forward to the matchup. And thank you for giving me a good set of games to cast tonight.
Yeah, no worries. And yeah, Divi, everyone's been super friendly, super chill so far. So, um, I guess just shout out to them for everyone just being cool to play with.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time. I'm going to let you go back to your team. I would wish you good luck on next week, but I'll wish you good luck every week after next week because I need my team to have a turnaround. So you have yourself a good night.
No worries. Yeah, we'll see you next week, and good luck every week after that as well.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Yep, have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. Well, that'll be it for me, folks. Thank you for the follows that I got tonight. OGOG or OGO. Thank you for the follow. I saw that a little bit ago and didn't get to thank you for it. So